One of the biggest questions in construction is always, what is your process? And we understand in the construction world, there are so many unknowns and question marks that we really believe in a proven process at Raeco. We want to make sure that you know exactly what it is, the timeline and timetable for your project. And so I want to share with you really our 6 steps to our Raeco proven process for you to understand exactly how we approach construction. The first one is this. It's my favorite part. It's the initial consultation. It's the beginning of the dream. It's the opportunity to hear all those things that you are hoping and dreaming for, the things you want to see in your building, the things you want to accomplish with your company. We love to hear your dreams. In fact, we thrive on your dreams because we want to understand who you are as a company and how a building can play a key role in your success as an organization or a manufacturer or a commercial project. We love to hear your dreams. And so we meet, we collaborate, we hear about your business, we hear about your pain points, we hear about the struggles you maybe have with your current building, and we take all those things together and hear exactly what it is you're looking for. Then we move on to our second step, and this is really the design stage. This is the opportunity for us to take all of those dreams that you have, and we begin to lay them out and map them out on paper for you to see it exactly how this could be handled. This is the part that we commonly kind of talk about, is really taking your sketches on a napkin and bringing it to life. We love to hear and kind of get ideas of what it is you're looking for. And we begin to take all that with our team and design how this could look. And at that stage, we move on, we begin to kind of gather all the costs, and we put all this package together of here's what your dreams are, here's what it is you can do. And then we begin to talk about how do we approach this. And it may be, reducing some of it. Maybe you have to change this design or add this to fit within a budget, or maybe you begin to see that, hey, we really could expand this bigger. We should maybe go a little larger. And we do all that in that initial stages of the consult and the design stage. And we kind of go back and forth collaborating to understand clearly what it is you're looking for. And then we really move on to the final third stage of this design, and we really begin to refine and approve. Once we get your dreams on paper and you begin to see what the cost is going to be and the timeline and how this is going to lay out, at that point, once you approve it, we move on to the next stage of actually starting the construction of this. We move on to this fourth stage, is really the part where 2 different groups begin to work. The first group is we send this off and begin to have the manufacturer build and make all the steel for your building. And while that's going, our internal team and our concrete team and our project managers and superintendents begin to work on the site. We begin to get the ground level, we begin to do the concrete footings, we begin all the electrical and plumbing, all the things that need to go into this building begin during that process. And here's the key that we believe is that while that's all happening and the steel is getting built, once the steel is done and it begins to ship to the location, everything is ready for the steel. And that's part that we believe in self-performing at Raeco, because the concrete and the steel work so well together that when the concrete's done and ready, the steel shows up and it can go vertical right away, which in the end eliminates extra time, eliminates costs, and all those things that help make your project streamline. And so once the engineering and permitting and all that's completed, the steel arrives and we begin to go vertical with it, which again, the last 2 steps here of our process is the manufacturing and construction. It's once the steel arrives from the manufacturer, our teams begin to go vertical with it. They begin to assemble, they begin to build. And that's when you begin to see your dreams that you had in your head or on a napkin begin to actually come to life. You begin to see the size of it and the shape of it and the build outs. And that's where it gets exciting for the owners, because then at that point, you begin to start to visualize and see everything that we're building. And once we get to that process of all the construction stages of build outs and bathrooms and roof and all those things that go into that, we come to our last step here. And this is the process that we thoroughly enjoy, is wrapping up a project to hand off to you. To this point, our project managers and our superintendents go through the final checklists. And once it's all completed, we hand the keys off to you and the completion is done. And you now have a brand new building, a brand new expansion that your company can thrive in. And so we really believe in a proven process. We believe that this process allows you as the owner to be able to dream whatever it is you have. And for us to be able to take your dreams and bring it to reality is really who we are and what we love about our job. And so if you have a building, if you have an expansion, if you have a commercial project that you're looking to build, we would love to hear your dreams. We'd love to hear what it is you're hoping for. And we'd love to partner with you to bring those dreams to reality.